There's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
319!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go. 319. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off to Drake. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. On second down, here's Rodgers. To Michel on the screen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On play action, they'll throw. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to will be gained by taking the penalty.
Now on first down, Drake again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And the Patriots have it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go, come on. Hurry up, hurry up.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers to Michel on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now Rodgers. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis receives the pitch. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's fine, yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This will be caught at They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the give, this is Drake. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now let's go. Green.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Drake. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy,
Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Oh, and now he pulls him over. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's fine. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
So, hey, let's go, come on.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
319, jumbo.
Rodgers to throw once more. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Right back to Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Perkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. That one goes for 24 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again they run. Again it's Geis. Back now in Foxborough. All square. 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers to Michel on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running, it's Drake. Busting free at the 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the
Here we
penalty.
go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 50. No, 319.
And it's Michel once again. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
319.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Got it. 319.
Rodgers throwing here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.